didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go, here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll fire it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Patriots have it. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Jones on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. Jones. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Emerson Griffin, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
On 2.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And now here's another interception. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll toss to Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Right back to Cook for another completion. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Jones looking around. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw, Burrow. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion reality is staring him right in the face. This entire
biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Jones. Harris has it over the middle.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Jones.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
11 empty, 11 empty. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this